Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity Bay Area, Houston. We're so glad that you're here with us this morning. Look at all of my beautiful faces. Wave to everybody out there in TV land. So you're in the right place, and we're so happy that you're here with us. Our affirmation for today: in the peace of prayer, I release all unforgiveness. I'm going to take a deep breath in and say, in the peace of prayer, I release all unforgiveness. Yes, indeed. All right, we know that is so. So we encourage you to like Unity Bay Area Houston on Facebook, join our Unity Community Facebook group, visit and subscribe to Unity Bay Area Houston YouTube channel, and now you can even check us out on Instagram and LinkedIn. So please share our Sunday services and events through social media of choice. Share the love that you receive and keep that love flowing. Now everybody, let's rise and sing our opening song, Swing Wide the Doors. 1, 2, 3, go. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand what now I'm here for, and what this life is about. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. There's a voice that I have heard for years. I've learned to keep it inside. Well, now it's coming in loud and clear. I want a deeper life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Come on up, Amy. Let's get this service started. All right. And please be seated.
Good morning, Unity Bay Area, Houston. It's great to be here and to see you. I'm Amy Grobleski, and I'm delighted to be here today. Let's begin our service together as we affirm our statement of truth. There is one presence and one power in the universe and in me, God the good, omnipotence. You can now leave a prayer request by phone. The Unity Bay Area Houston prayer line is 903-484-4841. And our wonderful prayer chaplains are available to call you back for one-on-one prayer by request. And now please join Reverend Kyra in prayer.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving week, everybody, as we open our hearts to this time of Thanksgiving. And as we live in that place of gratitude every day, let us touch into the place of this sacred remembrance right here, right now. Just taking a breath. We say thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the infinite source of love and light and truth that moves in and through and as each one of us. We feel the power of your divine presence radiating forth, bringing harmony and peace to our being. We relax into our soul awareness and say, thank you. Thank you to the divine as it expresses through me, as me. Thank you to the infinite source of all, that sources all of life and gives us breath. We honor that breath and the importance of our deep breathing into these moments, into bringing Spirit's presence right here and now into this physical embodiment. We say thank you to the Christ Spirit within each one of us. We are grateful for all the ways that our lives are being blessed and good is multiplying for one and all. Feel the inner freedom of gratitude. As I open to gratitude, all else drops away. I hold this sacred remembrance of a grateful heart, a grateful expression, a grateful experience. I focus the divine light here and now and say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for all that I am, all that is. No matter how it appears, I open myself to be grateful for the good that is here now. And so it is. Amen. And yes. I am grateful for all of you.
And we are certainly grateful for you. So the announcements for today, November the 22nd, 2020. All of these announcements and the links to be able to participate can be found in your Sunday e-bulletin sent this morning at 7 a.m. Blue Christmas. Mark your calendars for our first ever Blue Christmas healing service, December 16th at 7 p.m. The parking lot painting party. We are inviting artists, church groups, and families to sign up for one of our previously purchased words from Operation Inspiration. We'll provide primary paint colors of cement paint. You create word art for our parking lot. All letters are to be between 24 to 36 inches high, legible as you drive up, and painted along direction on your assigned 9-foot by 18-foot parking space. Email Sarah Thompson to participate and receive your word assignment. All art must be submitted and approved by December the 6th. Bring your creativity to life with our Inspiration Parking Lot Word Art Party, painting party. Say that fast. And share your gift. Toy drive. This holiday season, we're partnering with Dickinson VFW Post 6378. Starting today, we're accepting gifts under $20 for kids of middle school, and that's to junior high age. All unopened and unwrapped gifts are due December the 6th. Jazz Sunday. Hey, woo! Now, if you've never been to this, you've got to come. This is fun, and tune in. Next Sunday, Unity Bay Area Houston presents Richard Burke's Jazz Sunday Christmas Service. This event is sponsored by Judy Hoggett of Send Out Cards, Jackie Lawson of Lawson Business Services, and Realtor Leanne Vogel. Thank you, sponsors. Appreciate that. All this will be live streamed on Facebook and YouTube for all of posterity, so please RSVP to attend this service and wear something festive. Today, remember to load up on your almost new holiday decor in the gathering room and experience our living sanctuary as we enjoy our Thanksgiving picnic and games right after this service. Now, please join me for our vision, mission, values, and affirmations. Our vision is a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of a shared spiritual awakening. Our mission is to inspire minds, awaken hearts, and empower lives through the teachings of Jesus Christ and other expressions of universal truth. In all that we are and all that we live, we value unconditional love, connection, authenticity, inclusivity, trust, and compassion. And we are living relevant spirituality now.
All right, please rise. We've had so much fun with this. We're going to put it to bed until 2021 because we're about to have an amazing season of holiday and sacred music, and we're really getting excited. Advent actually begins next week, so has your soul found a home? Mm-hmm. Is it more than a place?
There you go.
Let's do this then.
3, 4.
My soul's found a home, and here my soul awakes. I share what I have, and that's what it takes. This place is more than a place. The truth we find source is our core. Much more than you can see or hold. More than a place, more than a place. From my good I choose to live my life. From my love I choose to be. My prayer for all I have received to give gratefully. Oh, my soul has found a home, and here my soul awakes. I share what I have, and that's what it takes. This place is more than a place. The truth we find source is our core. Much more than you can see or hold. More than a place, say it, my soul is home. From my good I choose to live my life. From my love I choose to be. My prayer for all I have received to give gratefully. Oh, my soul has found a home, and here my soul awakes. I share what I have, and that's what it takes. I share what I have, and that's what it takes. I share what I have, and I have what it takes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Thank you. That was wonderful. So your presence here today is precious to us all. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Know that there are folks who are seeing us for the very first time, and we thank you for checking Unity Bay Area of Houston out. If you'd like more information about our community and Unity teachings, contact us through Messenger on our Facebook page, Unity Bay Area Houston. If you are looking for a spiritual place to be renewed and lifted, we have space for you. So let's share our welcoming blessing. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. And now Gail McFadden will read the daily word for us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, it's been a long time since I've been up here. Our word for today is forgive. Our affirmation: in the peace of prayer, I release all unforgiveness. If I hold on to feelings of hurt, betrayal, or anger in response to another person's words or actions, I block the flow of divine love and peace in my life. Likewise, holding on to guilt, shame, or embarrassment that may arise when I have hurt another person also keeps me from experiencing divine love and peace. Forgiveness removes all barriers, all obstacles, anything that may be disrupting my experience of the divine presence. In order to forgive myself or another person, I need not justify or approve behavior that is unwelcome. I need only to become willing to forgive in the peace of prayer. I release all unforgiveness. I feel the healing power of divine love as it dissolves all barriers, all illusion of separation. I forgive and I am healed. And from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 12, and forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
As we feel the power of recognizing that we are blessed, we turn within to feel the gratitude and the blessings and the gratefulness for the blessings that are in our lives. I invite you to find wherever you are this moment a way to just turn to that sacred within you, to shut your outer eyes and look within to the many experiences that you have to be grateful for the life that you live, for the love that is the core of your being, to find one thing that really fills and overflows your heart with gratitude this day. And as we quiet all the other noise and the judgments and the analysis of the mind that does what it wants to do, we turn to this sacred time of focusing our energy to vibrate into high expression, the light that we are, the frequency of love. So just let go of any stress or tension that's really lives between your two ears, within your mind. And know that in this moment, as I rest quietly into the space of infinite love, there is a flow of divine grace that I access by quieting the outer and allowing the remembrance of my blessings, of the blessing of being right here and right now. That in all of existence, all I need do is be quiet to remember and know that I am in the flow of divine grace. Let this flow of love and grace that is the core of you move through like the winds of spirit, releasing the old and tired beliefs, those that have served us well, that are ready to be on their way, like the wind whisking them away, that they become fertile ground for new growth. And we stand in the vulnerability with spirit, with truth, knowing we are renewed and revitalized in every moment. Whether we appear barren of leaves or filled with the ever-flowing colors of grace, makes no difference, for we are nurtured right where we are. in every appearance and every season. And so our gratitude takes us deeply into this silence where we recognize and have become even more receptive to that ever-flowing oneness of life and love and grace in the silence, in gratitude. I am. I breathe in gratitude. I breathe out grace. I breathe in grace. And I breathe out gratitude. I say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To the ever-flowing good. To knowing I am divinely loved and inspired and lifted right here and right now. In this remembrance of truth, I open my heart and my mind and my being as we speak together these words of our Lord's Prayer from an Aramaic translation. We send them forth with grace and gratitude. Beloved oneness, breathing life of all, holy is our essence. Create your reign of unity now. Your one desire acts with ours and vibrates light to form. Fulfill this day all need for bread and insight. Forgiveness releases us, and we remember wholeness. We are free from inner and outer deception and walk your path with joy. You are the power of these truths and unite my words, thoughts, feelings, and actions through this prayer. In gratitude, my heart knows it is so. Amen and yes.
All I reap
Thank you, Patty Rabaza and Keith Bivens. That was beautiful. I'm going to have my angel hold our world here if I can. There we go. Oh, you can't go rolling away. Okay, try that again. There we go. I'm grateful the angel is sending blessings to the whole world. I have prayed with that song over and over again in my journey, standing on mountaintops or in sacred moments of just such gratitude and feeling the flow of life and the grace that is calling us. So it touches me deeply, and thank you. You all did a beautiful job with that. It was just, wasn't that wonderful? Let's give them some more love. Thank you. One of my favorites. And part of the reason it's one of my favorites is because what the message is and how powerful it is for us to begin to understand how to live from this sacred experience, and how gratitude is not just a lovely word or a thing to do during Thanksgiving, but it's really a way of living and being that transforms us from the inside out. And I want to talk for a minute about how important gratitude is, because it's not about what it changes out here. We've spent our lives wanting to change the world. The truth is, the thing that we change is ourselves, our inner experience, that then changes our experience with all of the outer expressions that are around us. But when we stay in a place where we continue to think, well, when that changes, I'll be grateful. I hear a lot of these things these days. When it gets back to normal, there's no such thing. It's not happening. I want you to know, normal as we knew it is not happening. It is something different, because we are always in constant change. So our gratitude for the changes that are occurring and that are bringing us to deeper awareness opens us up to the realizations of what is here right now. If we're waiting for the future before I feel grateful, it's like holding my breath, thinking I'm going to get the breath of life. It doesn't work that way. The laws of the universe, the laws of the divine flow are always operating, and our willingness to let go of the old breath opens the way to the new. So when we open ourselves with a grateful heart, with a moment, even taking a moment of gratitude, you cannot hold judgment, fear, doubt, and hold gratitude at the same time. You can give it lip service, but you can't actually hold it as a consciousness, as a feeling within you. Right now, feelings and emotions rule. Anybody noticing that? They're ruling our consciousness at this moment. And so as we're recognizing what feelings and emotions am I allowing in my being, in my body temple, in my mind, in my thoughts, in my actions, am I really giving power to the feelings that transform my life and the world into a playground, a paradise, a place where I actually access the kind of gratitude that creates deeper connection to my divine. See, when we really open up ourselves to gratitude, then all of a sudden we feel we feel this profound connection. We have that potential. Now, if we allow it to touch in and not just be a thought, but what does it feel like to allow the gratitude to rise up in me, to feel it with every fiber of my being, with every cell that I am, with all the ways that I am perceiving the world. If I'm perceiving through the experience, the feeling of gratitude, I see a different world. I see a world that is teaching us to go within, one that is teaching us to awaken to the true connection to Source, to God consciousness, to our Christ awareness, to our abilities that we have denied, one that is teaching us to slow down and experience life where we are in the moment, fully, not disengaged because we're moving from thing to thing to thing, but truly experiencing the power of that divine presence here and now. See, gratefulness, gratitude, thankfulness changes the very, I guess maybe the vibration and frequency at which we're operating. So we lift our vibration and we see things from a higher perception, a higher perspective. And when I see situations that maybe haven't been all pleasant, I'm not saying that things are all pleasant right now. That's obviously not true. We have deep feelings that are up in the world right now. I want us to acknowledge that so much is going on and that's brought up fears that we've held on to. We fear death. We fear living right now because we have fear of death. We have fears up that have been unexamined in us. And when they run the show, then all of a sudden we start to tighten up. Have you noticed? You start to tighten up. You shut down. You start to operate with those eyes of fear, looking at what else there is to be afraid of, what is safe or not safe. And yet, when we stop, and even for a moment, yeah, but you know what? I'm okay right now. I have reason to be grateful, even in the midst of whatever is happening out here. I posted something the other day on Facebook that said, it said, positivity is not that I think everything's okay. It's knowing that I'm okay no matter what is going on. So I become grateful for the fact that I have the wisdom and the knowledge and the discernment within me to recognize that life is an inside-out job, that life is meant to be understood from the level of my Christ consciousness, of my divine awareness, my Buddhic nature, whatever you want to call it. When I open to that awareness, I recognize that all is well right here. Everything else is something I've seen as a threat, something I've evaluated from the past, a future I'm worried about. It's not about being here right now. So gratitude opens the portal of our own awareness of the here and now and touches into that sacred, the divine self, the Christ consciousness. And when we open to that sees with the awareness that there is a creative flow in the universe that is always happening. There is a flow, not just of this gratitude that I feel, but there is a grace that I can access when I open myself through gratitude. See, grace is not something that is just there sometimes. Grace is there all the time. Grace is the natural flow of the universe. We've called it grace because we go in and out of accessing the flow of the creative life or understanding our access to it. Because the truth is we're living in it. We're swimming in it. It's the fish that's in the water going, where do I find, my water? Well, we're right here in it. We are in grace. And so when we open to gratitude, we are working in alignment with the divine flow that is always pouring grace upon grace. We see it that way because we say that what we receive is better than what we, maybe feel we deserve, or we've thought things that we realize are taking us out of that flow, and yet we still have access and receive that divine flow of grace. It's not about whether I did it right. It's not about whether I even understand it fully. I don't have to do any of those things. All I am required to do is to be present with what's here in this moment and open to a greater possibility of being connected to something that has such a divine flow of love and light and awareness that it begins to transform my ability to see what is available, to see from a perspective that says, oh my gosh, Have I given thanks for the very air today? Have I given thanks for the beauty of the sunrise? Am I aware that there is something so magnificent, and by my opening my awareness to it, I invite the possibility of receiving even more. I invite and I'm welcoming. I become a receptive place for that divine to put its divine seeds, to grow that grace in me, to give me the place to see and understand. You know, I have some places in my backyard I want to put additional grass in, and I was talking to somebody about it, and they said, well, the challenge, you're going to have to, like, that soil has gotten hard, and you're going to have to till it up, and you're going to have to get it to where it's fertile and open and receptive to the grass that you put there. Otherwise, you're throwing those seeds on that ground, and it can't get through. And it's like we have this place in us where we've become hardened or fearful of life or doubtful of ourselves or doubtful of the divine. You know, our metaphysics class this last week, we were talking about what if we learned to, instead of doubt ourselves or doubt the world or doubt things, what if we doubt the doubt? Well, let me think, what if I don't give that doubt any power? Then all of a sudden what's left there is just what is. But when I'm doubting and I'm giving power to the doubt, then I'm contributing to continuing to I guess, try to throw the seed on the unfertile ground or the untilled surface. And we are the place where the divine is always pouring forth its grace and its love. I want you to think about the things you've had, the experiences in your life that all you have to do is turn in for a moment and feel your gratitude. And it changes everything. It softens us. It brings in a different kind of possibility and potential. So living from that kind of grateful potential. When I think of one thing to be grateful for, everybody think of one thing to be grateful for right now. Shout it out. Family. Your sister, family. What? Friends. Sunshine. Romance. What? Plenty of money. Yeah, wealth, health, life, energy moving through my body. I mean, what happens the minute you open to one thing to be grateful for? Can you stick with only one? No. It doesn't happen. Immediately you think of other things to be grateful for. See, as we begin to say yes and to say, I have choice every single moment, the divine in me will absolutely fill in other things to be grateful for. I remember times in my life when I struggled with, being able to change my inner experience. And some of you may be there. Maybe you struggle with being able to say, I'm trying to be willing, but I don't know how to overcome my grief right now, or my anger, or, whatever it is you're struggling with. My depression, I don't know how to do it. And the truth is that we have to be willing, and then call on the divine. When I become willing to be willing, saying, all right, I'm trying to find something to be grateful for. I'll be grateful that I'm here, and that's as far as I can go. Maybe sometimes we're in those spaces, that whatever it is, one little step forward on our part. And then we call on the divine to say, help me. Help me do this. This within me that knows already will begin to seed ideas into us. And all of a sudden we will think, well, I do have this happening, or I am open to the fact that, I've been blessed by this, or suddenly a seed idea. Divine ideas, this is the whole thing we teach in Unity. The divine idea is always seeding us. That's divine grace. Divine ideas seeding us with another reason to maybe be grateful in this moment. So wherever you are, having trouble getting, or you got a million reasons to be grateful. You can't seem to get them all out. You know, I was trying to write things I was grateful for this morning on my Facebook page, and it's like, okay, I got to stop and go get cleaned up now. But, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, there's so much. I could go on and on and on. But it's what I choose to focus on that then accesses within me the awareness that, oh, here's the divine flowing in more and more and more. That is the way the divine grace operates and unifies with our gratitude till we then transform. All of a sudden we notice maybe I'm lifted just a little. I'm not as caught up in other things. I start to feel a warmth within me. You know, for me, the minute I go to, like the song Grace and Gratitude, or I feel the grace and gratitude in a moment, is that, I don't know, the tears start. You know, it just like there's a whole warmth that happens inside of me because I feel that divine connection, and I remember all the reasons I have to be grateful, all the blessings that continue to pour, the ones that I don't know about yet, right? What about the blessings you don't know are coming? Wow! What that, you know, we love this time of year because it's right going into Christmas season, right? We're going Thanksgiving, and then we're opening to the Christmas season, and everybody gets excited about Christmas. And even though it's different, we still have this energy, and we'll talk about that more through the season as we study the alchemy of Christmas. But in the process of this, we're recognizing that when we start to realize, oh my gosh, there's so much more good, and I don't even know what it is yet. What if I sat in the possibility of that? You know, I'm grateful right here and now. I'm already blessed. And then, oh my gosh, well, let's see what comes. Well, then all of a sudden there's an anticipation. There's an excitement. You know, we laugh about in our family, my brother-in-law, he loves Christmas. And so, you know, they love Thanksgiving too, and gathering and all of those kind of things. But he starts listening to Christmas songs around July, because that's what my sister said was the cutoff. He could not start before that, you know, not till July, all right, listening to your Christmas carols. But a part of it is because when we live in gratitude for the now, we become open to the anticipation and the excitement of what else is available to us. When we're in the judgment and condemning what is, or, you know, railing against it, have you noticed what happens to you physically, let alone mentally and emotionally in that moment? All of a sudden, all the energies are tightening up, they're wound up, they're starting to generate discontent and discord within us. And when we open to gratitude, when we go yes to that flow of grace that is blessing us here and now, everything in us aligns differently, rises in vibration. Our health is better. Our energy and vitality is better. Our ability to connect, because we've connected with ourselves and our source. Then all of a sudden we seem to open to that intuition that guides us. We are open to the connection with others that sees and hears and is with them fully in the moment that we're with them. Because we're not trying to fight this false idea that we have, you know, that we are not connected to Source. Because what we believe when we're outside of that, we're not feeling connected, right? And I'm not saying we don't have those moments, but it's really all about us beginning to recognize moment by moment by moment. Then all of a sudden, every day feels like Thanksgiving. Every day becomes a reason to be excited about what's available in our world. Be excited about what's happening inside of me and what I have to offer as a result. Because I'm in a positive place, I can have a sincere smile to someone, even if it's with my eyes. I can, you know, share a word of encouragement because I feel that in the depth of my soul. So I become a part of shifting the consciousness at the level energetically, but also in the actions and the words and the ways that I operate. I become more likely to want to give from my abundance, because it's not mine anyway, it's the divine abundance. But I feel aligned to give because I trust the universe is always giving more. You cannot outgive your universe. You cannot outgive God. And so as we begin to open to this gratefulness, it begins to transform everything. And the universe will align with that and bring us more of what we are resonating at a level of frequency. When we resonate at love and gratitude and grace and peace and harmony, then all of a sudden, bam, 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 it's like you can't keep up with how many great things happen, how much good comes, because you notice the things that have been there that you've taken for granted. How many of you take running water for granted, right? A toilet that flushes. You know, we take life for granted. So many tiny little graces that are filled our lives because of divine ideas that have been given to us and been given to the world. So when we start to look for what to be grateful for, oh my gosh, you can just be in that gratitude every single moment of every single day. And suddenly, your life is alive. People are drawn to you because of the energy that you're giving out. You feel so much love for everyone and everything, every creature of the sky and the sea and the land. You know, every being that exists, you start to recognize that they're a part of this divine source too, and they're bringing life here. They're bringing the things that we struggle with. They're bringing the things that are great. So whatever we do, the minute we turn to gratitude, we're literally accessing and opening the portal to the divine flow of grace. So what I wish for each one of us, that we open those gateways. We open the floodgates of grace by holding gratitude in our heart, mind, and being, and just watch how great you feel. We are so blessed. I am so blessed to be here at this time on the planet in the major shifts that we are happening, that no matter what they look like, they are a part of a divine flow, and amazing grace is going to occur. And I am grateful to receive and be a presence for that amazing grace. Will you join me? Yeah, let's do that. All right. Woo! And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Kyra. What amazing grace you are as well. Thank you. Okay, and now, oh, here we are. I have to get figured out where I am right now. Okay, it's time for us to joyfully share our individual abundance with the community that gives us so much. For those watching on Facebook and YouTube, we hope you'll consider supporting Unity Bay Area Houston today through our online donation. Today, let us say our gratitude affirmation. We are grateful for an abundance of resources flowing through our ministry to meet every need and to invest in the highest good for our spiritual community. We also have a love offering plate at the back for the guests who are here with us in person today. And for those of you online, there are 4 ways that you can give to Unity Bay Area Houston. You may write a check to Unity Bay Area Houston, 1911 Highway 3 South, League City, Texas 77573. You can also click the donate buttons on your Sunday e-bulletin or your weekly newsletter. Or you can go to our website, www.unitybayareahouston.org, and click the donation button. You can even text your offering. Text the word GIVE to 281-595-1648. And thank you so much for the many ways that you give of your talent, treasure, and who you are to support Unity Bay Area Houston. So together, let's bless our offerings. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
1, 2, 3, and 2, 2.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
My mask there. There you go. So thank you, first of all, to Keith Vivens and Patty Rabaza and Ellen Rogers, our music team, for continually bringing us those messages of light and love, and we're grateful for that. And our daily word reader, thank you, Gail McFadden. It was great to have you back up here doing the daily word today. And our wonderful platform assistant and the leader of our platform assistants, Amy Grableski, and our volunteer coordinator, if you don't know, that she does all those many things. We are always grateful for those who are serving to allow us to come out into the world, because we know at this time it's so important. We're grateful for each one of you here in-house, and we're grateful for those that are watching online, and that the ability to reach them. We give thanks today to Mark Kirby, Bruce Landry, Carrie McGinnis, Carol Curtis, Brett Allen, and Ronnie Kennedy back there. Thank you all. And all of our ushers, etc. We are looking for additional volunteers because there's a lot of needs for our ongoing live streams and things that we're doing. And so if that's something that you would be interested in learning, we would love to have you talk to Carol Curtis about it, or Mark Kirby. Let them know that you're interested in finding out about those areas of either AV, a PowerPoint, those different things that are happening, the camera, the live stream, all of that. So we'd love to have more that are willing to kind of help give them a chance to take a break now and then. So we're grateful for all of them. Thank you. And we're grateful for the opportunity to come together and share in so many wondrous ways and give thanks for this community. I want to just acknowledge that today's picnic outdoors, the garden tenders have created walking sticks that are remarkable to walk around by the pond, and they've really been working on getting that ready for everybody to have safe distance. They have games that are safe that are able to be in the outdoors. So we're really looking forward to this different way to celebrate our Thanksgiving feast with our individual picnics, but it's still in a way of where we can celebrate community. So let's give our thanks for our community together. Thank you, God, for our spiritual community. We rejoice as all our prayers are answered. We celebrate divine abundance as we give and receive in generosity and love. Unity Bay Area Houston is grateful for all our blessings, and we are prosperous. Yes, we are. We're grateful to see you here with us today, Janie. I'm glad to have you back in the midst of us today. Just want to say that. And we want to acknowledge our littles are welcome back to our outside Sunday school. Great to have them back out there on occasions. I think some are coming today to play the games. Our Unity Teen Connection is still happening. It's on Thursday afternoons on Zoom and at 5 p.m. And you can go ubahyouth@gmail.com to get a hold of how do you get your youth connected into our incredible youth program as well. So let's send a blessing out to the youth everywhere and to all of our Unity family and friends throughout the world. Together, Unity everywhere. We love you just the way you are in all your magnificence. Yes, we do. And so at this time, we're turning back over. Let's dance and sing our way out and look forward to seeing you about at our picnic.
All right, just to let everybody know, the toy area will be over there where Wendy has made me that beautiful board. So bring in your toys next Sunday. If you have toys this Sunday, December 6th, and they'll go right over there. I'll make something similar for the food, and that will be over here for the Christmas food for the vets.
1, 2, 3.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggles, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggles, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
That's actually the reason I come to church, so I can sing that with Keith Vivens. We thank y'all for coming out. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God unfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Yay, God! Happy Thanksgiving, everybody!
Friends, have a great, great, great Thanksgiving.